Legion combo. Or, you know what, just even AA Blast. Last game, I predicted 0, you predicted 1, he died twice. Maybe even 3 times.
Maybe.
I'm this time gonna go bold.
Don't do it again.
Are you ready?
Don't do it again.
0.
God damn it.
What are you gonna predict?
Oh, I'm going to predict
1. No, I'm going 1. I'm going 1.
You're taking my 1? Okay, all right.
Yep.
I will go 3 times.
3 times?
3 times, yep.
Okay. I'm reluctant. I don't want to say 0 because I feel like SammyBoy's playstyle in the previous game, he's kind of asking to die to it at least once. But any more than once, it's like, have you improved since the last game? And I'd like to think that these players should improve. So,
You'd like to
1.
think so. Yep.
You'd like to think so.
Let's see. Bounty runes once again. Wildcard going to get away with 3 straight out of the base. So that is a pretty nice start from them. And a little bit of extra gold. Meanwhile.
Oh, SammyBoy's killing off the sentry.
Ooh, okay. Well, he did get the
smarter,
sentry,
but now they're manually body blocking it.
Yeah. I was just like, wait a minute. We can just body block it manually.
Tech. But is it as good as the sentry? Yeah, it's basically the same. Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Kind of better, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Sunlight trying to drag it back, but won't be able to do much here. And actually, oh no, so bad. Sammy was just too far away as well. They didn't let him near the creep wave, so another game and another 2 CS missed straight out of the start. I mean, at least the Undying got the range creep, so he got himself a little summoned, but yeah, it's a tough start. Meanwhile, over towards mid, of course, we've got RCY versus Mark. Last game, RCY absolutely dominated Mark, and then Mark just absolutely ruined the game after that point somehow. That's not how it's supposed to work, but it's how it went down, so let's see what happens this time around. Hopefully RCY doesn't win mid quite so hard.
Oh, I think, oh no, it shouldn't happen that way. Mark's got points in Moment of Courage. He's against a melee hero. He's going to be able to soak up those right clicks, get even more procs, play for denies, play for CS. Like, this should be a lane that Mark, in theory, wins. But we'll see how it progresses.
Man, I've seen what happens when Mark loses a lane. What happens when he wins a lane on this hero?
He buys Shadowblade and plays a whole different Legion commander style.
Yeah.
God. Remember the times where sometimes Legions would go, Shadowblade's better than Blink Rush? Like, bro, what are you doing? It's like 2 years ago, but still.
Not
I'm so happy
bracket.
that people just know Blade Mail Blink is like the build. Or Blade Mail, or Blink Blade Mail. Either way, interchangeable.
Yeah. No, it is pretty known. It's one of those solved heroes.
I guess that's an interesting thing. Like, how many heroes do you think are like solved? Where the itemization, at least their first 2 to 3 items, are relatively scripted.
Yeah, I think TA is always one which comes to mind when we talk about that.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah.
Very solved
It's
hero,
like always
just kind of nothing better.
Dragonlance, Deso, Blink, and then it's either BKB for reliable or even more damage for like the unreliable player style, but it's relatively scripted in play. I guess anti-mage is also up there, like Battle Fury, Manta.
Yeah, definitely.
But with the age of offlane, it does differ. But I guess if you're locking the scripted nature into hero into the role, then yeah. Be interesting to go through them and see how many are really just forced to play a based on meta.
Stats, guys. Give me an item variance stat per hero.
Oh no.
Give me a score.
You've averaged 12 less damage per second in this game. That's because you went for the slightly less optimal build of 2 branches, not 7.
I mean, I like my favorite stat is gold to damage ratios. I love that shit.
True. That's good.
Actual useful stat. Apparently, I think it was in China they're saying that's like one of the main stats they rely upon. Like, we're talking to one of the coaches in the interviews, and he was like, "Oh yeah, when we're like, it's very stats heavy in China when it comes to like coaching and like even buying players and stuff. They money ball it a bit, so yeah, money to damage ratio is something they look at for like the players themselves and not just the heroes, which is cool.
No, I think it's a good ratio to have, especially when you think of the more difficult games. You have lower economy, but how effective are you being with it? And
top lane, double
really
king, taking heavy hits here. Gonna get thrown back as well. Monster trying to finish the job, but he's so slow under those cold feet. Well, they'll look for the kill onto him instead. Meanwhile, Sunlight gonna deny himself off, but it's Flea who gets the first blood onto Mr. Duster. And they're even looking to run down Double King as well here, really? Nah.
Oh, no, just a little bit of posturing. Like, look at this, our lane now.
Stay away from these creeps. These are not your creeps, sir.
And when we look at this mid lane matchup, neither player's really pulling ahead. Both just happily hitting their creeps, doing their thing.
Just vibes in the middle lane. Pure vibes.
Mad vibes.
So, 1-1 as it stands at the moment. But of course, the one death was Sunlight getting himself denied, so don't really count. Yeah, I'm actually
I feel
thinking...
like neutral creep should be like a separate number on the kill score. Like 1 and then like a little mini one.
Yeah, that would be a huge quality of life increase.
Would complicate, I think, for glance value for spectators, but or at least if you hold alt,
yeah,
and
hold
you see
on,
like
and
the
you can see the separation.
you can see like the deny kills. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool change.
Write it in.
At Valve. Hello.
Dear Mr. Newell.
Hope you're doing well. Was
Monster.
wondering if you could add. Yeah.
He's frozen up. Yeah, they keep kind of just trading spells up in the top lane and kind of roasting each other a little bit, but I guess Duster has died, so there has been a bit of commitment here and there, but in terms of actually getting the kills, it's kind of tricky.
It's just a bit of a farm fiesta, isn't it? Everyone's just happily hitting creeps. No one's really going down, and of course, yeah, I don't mind it. Of course, Wildcard are poking quite a lot in the top lane, often keeping heroes low. Even Isla's getting poked a little bit in the bot lane. Soon to be Vanguard, that's when you often expect Timbersaw to thrive to some degree, but...
They're going to go and try and finish the job here, and
Wow.
Sammy Boy's going to come in. Adaptive Strike is there, and the kill is gained.
I mean, 2 points decay is what pretty much did that. Like, as we were talking, he casually got 2 or 3 decays off, and then suddenly dying. Yeah. Thought Timber would respect the decay a little bit more, but no, he doesn't. Now Sunlight again dies to the tower, so nice resource management coming out from Sunlight.
Yeah,
And it happens as soon as the support leaves for a second, instantly go for the kill. So yeah, well played, Wildcard. Much better start to this game than the previous.
Definitely, definitely. That said, Sammy Boy is now going to have to kind of back out of the lane now. His support is dead and respawning, so there'll be a little bit of delay in that one. Mid lane, still pretty quiet. Top lane, still just kind of trading spells, but no real commitment. Yeah, I think things will quieten down a bit again.
Wisdom Rune action time.
There's just
Duster's already on the
going
track.
for the thief.
12 seconds until the Wisdom Rune spawns, already placing the vortex to apply the
He's slowing him down.
Flee. For not long enough. 5, 4, 3.
He's got to get in close. What is he doing?
Lift.
He doesn't want to get. Oh, he doesn't want to get cold feet, so he's going to play it absolutely perfectly. Waits just the right amount of time. Gets himself the rune, and Duster will have to TP out of this one. What a great series of events. I'm so glad we got to witness that.
So glad. I kind of wish Duster went for the fight pre-rune, you know?
Maybe he just runs past you.
No, but like you apply cold feet, the vortex, you bait out a lift maybe prematurely. He gets stunned up, he gets a bit desperate. Like, there could have been a cool way to do it, but of course, he didn't see the Rubik until he walked up the high ground. It's small things. It's more like, I've been in that scenario so many times where you just stand there and then a hero with a stun just stuns you. So I think you need to be a little bit creative nowadays to try and get that rune. Oh well, it's just a random kind of thought I had.
Yeah. Keep at it. Keep
Thanks,
thinking.
boss. I am trying. The
Do you
night
listen
is young.
to music when you play Dota, or like watch anything? Or podcast, God forbid?
I have tried to... One second, let's see if RCY dies.
The answer is no.
He doesn't. No, yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, he didn't get off the sleight of fist to cancel these. Oh, cold feet, but it's very low level, so he's able to get away. And yeah, Duster gets dusted.
So I have Dota music on 0, and I listen to Spotify music, but like saxophone and very like chill kind of beats, nothing too crazy or heavy in the background, quite lightly. So I replaced Dota music with very chill music. But if the game is like super competitive and I'm like trying to like, if I'm like competing or something. What?
Sammy? Bammy slow? What happened?
So basically, when you play
happened to you, my
Morphling
boy?
and you go next to a Timbersaw and you don't shift,
Yeah.
you can just die.
Sorry, is this duel gonna work?
What is happening?
Okay, RCY is coming through as well. Maybe this is gonna happen. Let's see. They need a little bit more in the tank. About 5 seconds left of Doom, and
Doom,
they will get the
there
kill.
you go.
All right, nicely done.
Could you please say Doom 2 more times, please, to recount the 2 times you said duel prior to that?
Yeah.
You just need to say 2 Dooms to balance the world out.
2 Dooms.
Never refuse school.
You're smart ass. You made one dad giggle there. Good job.
Yeah, one guy in the tower was like, everyone else clearly reactionless.
Shut up.
That's my guy right there. That's my fucking goat. Day one.
Sammy Boy's had some questionable deaths in his last 2 games, that's for sure. And yeah, goes down, but instantly bounces back by TPing top, changing the shift of play.
He's top of net worth, all right? He can afford a death or 2, is what it is.
Not when it's game 3, the chance of losing. Of course, as you say, this net worth, it does look rather healthy for Wildcard, but it looked healthy in the previous game, and look what happened. CDUB broke it within 8 minutes of mark-based aggression.
Yep. See what happens when the mark aggression comes in this game, but...
The mark aggression is going to take a little bit longer, because he's going for the blade mail first, not the blink dagger.
Ooh.
I guess he thinks the game's... there's a lot more AoE poke damage, I think, this time around with the Ember. Especially if you hit a duel on him. Like, against a Storm Spirit, a elusive hero who plays on range. When Ember gets on top of you, you blade mail duel, he's dead, right? So it could be like an indirect deterrent to push the Ember further away from the Legion in the fights. And also farming, right? If the game's more stable, more slow, you buy a blade mail, gets you to the blink a little bit quicker.
Progression up in the top lane. Sanctify tried to come through. Cookie lands onto nobody, and that will likely secure the kill for RCY. He got him down with a sleight of fist.
Overall, Wildcard, they are making the moves. I think the only kind of plays that have looked good so far is kind of like the offbeat kills from CDUB. And they are still struggling to, I guess, progress the map, but don't forget, this is a Timbersaw that died in lane a couple of times. It's a Legion that's not going blink first. Both the supports on CW are kind of rushing to get their 6. Sanctified just hit level 5. Dust is soaking up bot XP to hit level 6.
I can't help it, T. I need to highlight this inefficiency here.
What's the inefficiency?
I just watched... Oh, hold on, man. Are they going for this? Nah, this is just Timbersaw being Timbersaw. Mark was jungling a camp, right? It was a troll camp, summoned skeletons, and he killed the big guy first, then a slightly smaller guy, then a slightly smaller guy, then one skeleton each at a time, okay? And he 100 to 0'd them each at a time, okay? On Legion Commander, if you got points in Moment of Courage, which he does, you always want to get them all down low first, that you're proccing your Moment of Courage more, and then you go through and finish them all off, because your proc more Moment of Courage is much, much faster. It's a huge kill up at the top side of the map. What the hell? Double King has gone down. Sammy Boy, what are you doing?
He heard you talking about these random inefficiencies, and it was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a kill real quick just to silence him.
Yeah, I respect it. But yeah, I mean, Sammy Boy dies unexpectedly, and now he gets a kill unexpectedly. Sammy Boy giveth and Sammy Boy taketh away, I guess.
He died to just right clicks. It was a 6-second engagement, which ended with a soul rip and a final blow of the Morphling. It wasn't even if it was some crazy kill, so yeah, fair play. Continuing to scale, I think this is the adjustment we expected to see from Wildcard. Look how RCY is playing this game. Do you see him running randomly around the map like the Storm, looking for every kill? Do you see Morphling, like, just dying relentlessly? Not really. Do you see Doom happily hitting creeps? Like, everyone's just hitting creeps. If CDUB wants to go aggressive, they are. By the time that Mark gets his Blink Dagger, I would expect them to be not tanky enough. I don't think you're ever tanky enough in this early game to survive the Blink duel plus AA. But I'd like to think they'd be in position. Now they're smoked up. Flea plus Monster. Who are they going to find?
Who will indeed.
Flea does have Chakra.
Looking at mid, RCY would be the best possible target hit. Of course, they're on his team, so that wouldn't make any sense. Isla would be the best possible target? Probably not, but they could maybe try it.
God, you need to go to bed, man.
Dude, I'm fine. But they will have managed to drop the Doom here onto the Timbersaw. And, well, Ice Blast's coming through. They've got the duel as well. They're going to throw it down onto the Doom. They haven't finished off the Timber yet, but Flea with a lovely little snipe there with the stolen Jackram. And yeah, duel doesn't work out. Mark just has to back himself away. That's the problem with no Blink Dag. You can't really choose your target. You're just forced to go for the Doom there. And the Blade Mail doesn't do nearly enough with that target.
Yeah, at this point in the last game, Mark was like 24-0, had Blink, Blade Mail. everything to his name, but
Had like 3
they
rapiers,
survived the
pretty
duel.
sure.
They did it. And this time they're fighting as 4. Morphs
Yeah,
off by
way
himself.
more
They're
efficient.
diving. This is night and day difference. This is what Wildcard wanted to do in game 2. They failed miserably, and now this is what's really kind of hurting CDUB. This is what I kind of expected from the CDUB lineup in that previous game, right? That the issues of the duel, right? The volatility of if they don't die, what do we have next? And we're seeing glimpses of it right now. Of course, you're mentioning the Blink Dagger. Once that is in play, it will simplify Mark's game. He gets to choose who he goes on. Issue is, if you click on the Legion, he's miles away. 1,800 gold away from the Blink Dagger. Quite the distance. Mark has to quickly find some gold, generate some economy, and then maybe they can go for the fight, but already a 7k gold lead. This one might be a little bit harder for Mark to carry.
Yeah, it could very well be. I mean, going for the Blade Mail first just feels like they kind of don't have a play. Like, they don't have catch. That's a problem with Timbersaw in the offlane. You don't have any catch. You don't really have a carry like Mike King who's going to go in and start fights for you. So, yeah, it's CDUB this game who are just the toothless ones. They don't have a way to really take bites out of Wildcard. A little bit of a spell usage.
Jumping around. But yay, you're here. Bye-bye.
Some cookies. There's a lot of
There are
sentries
a
down
lot of
the middle
sentries.
lane.
Yeah, a lot of sentries at the top of this river. There's 1 bottom, 2 top, 1 more for Dire. Like, Christ. All right, we get it, man. You want to de-ward. Ooh, Rob, quite equal on the vision game as well. Everyone's
seeing them.
pretty much identical. Wards and sentries placed. Very nice.
Oh, left back onto
Isla.
Isla here. Cooking up the high ground, Timber Chain away. He's going to be alright. They do have another Doom should they want to use it. Monster, though, he's the jungle calls. That Midas is off cooldown. Give them creeps. Oh, yeah. Love a good Midas. And Lincoln's first item for Sammy Boy as well, so doesn't want to repeat of last game where there's any of this jump in, duel nonsense. Doesn't want to get caught with his pants down. This is a belt, Lincoln Sphere, so that he will never get caught with his pants down again.
Yeah. And also he's changed up his build. From the previous game, he went Manta and Lincoln's. This time around, he's going for Sanj and Yasha. Get a bit more status resistance in you, bit of tankiness. Manta doesn't really help you against the Legion too much, so yeah, adapting the build. I think Wildcard just have adapted heavily since game 2, and that is probably the reason why they didn't ban the Legion. Like, maybe they were trying to bait the Legion pick in knowledge of going, guys, if they go Legion, this is the game plan.
Yeah.
It happens, and they're currently executing on it. So again, maybe the team talk after game 2 really allowed them to get themselves in this position to game 3. I think that's sometimes the issue with series. The team that wins on a strategy, sometimes they get relaxed in the moment and don't talk about why they won, and more it's like, we won. So when they go to another game, it's like, we can do it again, rather than going, we only won because of X or Y. And that's often where drafts can falter, even though you do find success temporarily with a best of 3.
Well, it's currently an 8k gold advantage for Wildcard here. Now, these games have been extremely turbulent, so I'm not going to say anything just yet, but it is looking like it's pretty in control for them. Although that said, Doom is out onto the Timbersaw again. I think that was more a defensive Doom than anything. Monster was just in a bit of a weird position. Team wasn't quite ready to back him up, but threw out the Doom preemptively either way. Oh, no. In we go. Duel comes out with the Blade Mail, and there goes RCY. Great pickup from CDUB. What more can they find? They're looking over towards Sunlight here. Sunlight is going to drop another kill for CDUB.
Ooh. Is it mark o'clock yet? I don't know. The Klikestrops 18.
Like, flea drops. That's another one. That is going to be, yeah, it's mark o'clock. It's time.
It's mark o'clock? Okay.
Officially there.
It's marking time. I'm going to keep making random
Let's
phrases.
go.
All right, I'm checking the last game. At what point did Mark just obliterate the game?
This will do nicely.
Give me the time,
cool.
Chief.
So he got his big first blink kill at minute
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
15,
Okay.
and he got 3 kills, 2 assists by the 18-minute mark. So 18 minutes clearly is the timing. To be fair, that is when Blade Mail and Blink are both in play. But
Yep.
yeah, Mark is very much ready to keep on going. and Wildcard, this is where the game went wrong. Like, you set this game up to be farm efficient. Just don't die to the Jewel.
Oh,
And
but here we
here
go,
we go
on the top lane. I mean, you have to know. You have to know that you're not just safe to farm in waves anymore. The blinker's up. Respect the name. Respect Mark.
Radiant's top
There's
tower
been
is
zero
under
respect on Mark. Absolutely none.
No respect at all.
I
Especially
know.
when it's Mark o'clock. You need to be aware. You need to have watches on. That's the thing.
Thing is, I don't know what time zone marker clock really works in. So how do you set your alarms to know when he's coming to gank?
Radiant's
Just
top
impossible.
tower is under attack.
+2, +3, -1. Like, what's happening?
Yeah,
Too
that's
late.
true.
You're George. You're dead.
Time zones are my enemy.
And I like the fact that Mark's going for the halberd again. I think it's always good to see Legions who identify that Jaw is the main component. I think there's a lot of players who go for Blink Blade Mount BKB or go for like some AC, just really leaning on, haha, I'm getting Jaw damage. But if you're not able to connect on the Jaw, what are you as a hero? So
Sammy boy looking for a little bit of solo kill action up here. And I think he's going to find it. Just runs down the Snapfire. Very good body to steal.
they're smoked up as well. Ida's all by himself. There's no dispel, so
Yeah, he's also pretty low on mana also, so this is kind of going to hurt right now. But
where's
he's
the rest
got
of
the
the
Timber Chain. Oh, Arcane's, Soul Bind, Soaring is there, but in comes a duel onto RCY, and then it's going to get another one. Is Isla going to get away from this? I think he actually might. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's happening again, Teagup. It's happening again.
Of course, again.
There
What
it
on
is.
earth?
Radiant's bottom
Oh,
tower
my
is
gods.
under attack.
Mark be marking, but I saw 3 heroes smoked, but only 2 heroes burst out to go for the kill on the Timber. have no idea
94
where the
dual
duel went,
damage. How? How
I'd
did he
like
do
to
it?
see a replay if possible on that, but I'm pretty sure I saw 3 heroes smoked moving into that engagement. Doom, I think, went to the left, and then doing so, you don't have any Infernal Blades, Doom itself, and it's a lot of soft commit. Yeah, so as we see here, yeah, so for some reason at the tail end of that smoke,
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
yeah, Doom's in the area. He wasn't actually
He was a
smoked
bit
up, but
further
still,
behind. He wasn't part
he
of
was
it.
just further
yeah. It was
behind,
just Flea,
but-
who just was way too far forward trying to catch
Yeah.
Isla and just got
It's
annihilated.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, where's the kill threat with Undying Rubik and your supports coming in? Like, use the Doom. It's up. Why not use it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Great
so yeah,
question.
it wasn't Doom covered in smoke, but still close enough to the engagement that they could have respected his position and used him accordingly. But now they're like, boys, what are we doing? Doom's available. Go again. There was like a 7k gold lead to Wildcard minutes ago. It's now barely a 1,000 gold lead now. Feeling quite uncomfortable for Wildcard.
They're looking to
Round
take things
2
back
on
into
the
their hands
Isla
and immediately
show.
jumping forwards here. They're going on to
There it
Isla
is.
once again. They've got the Doom, they've got the damage. This time, he will not be making his way out of this one. Duster also going to be seen here. Flea jumping on forwards, using that Soul and Timber Chain to try and get on top of that Duster AA. But over on the
Boy, Simon
sidelines,
just-
guess who they find?
I mean, the Halberd just pops the Lincoln. Sammy Boy just did not respect the Lincoln's pop.
That is unbelievable. It's a great voice line.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Mark's a great player right now. 2 games in a row, he has just dismantled the mid game, and
I
but
don't know.
somehow Morph dies, but 3,000 gold gets generated. Ah, they did. No wait, no. CDUB did Tormentor. Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
I guess maybe some big ticket kills really helped out, but yeah. Wildcard, wildcard, wildcard. You're now smoking up, but Mark's ready. He's here to play.
He's indeed lifted up though, so he can't quite get off the duel straight off the bat. Still looking for a target. It is going to throw it down onto the Undying, and they will bring him down. Meanwhile, Monster's getting blasted by Double King up on that high ground. Sammy trying to fight into this, but Isla, he's not taking any damage at all from this Morphling. No threat at all, to be honest with you. Stolen Ice Blast going to cut through onto everybody. Maybe this is the opening they're looking for. Sammy does find one of the backlines, but Flea goes down as well. And look at this. Double King just blasting into the Morphling at the moment. Isla does eventually get cut down by RCY as well. It looks like they might be able to find Mark as well. Sammy's on top of him, dealing the damage, just trying to take him down.
Run, Mark,
and with
run.
RCY and Sunlight
Blink, blink,
chasing,
blink, blink, blink,
I
blink.
don't think he's getting away from this one. Blink Dagger, 3, 2, 1. Okay, they don't have to chase.
Slight was so close.
Well,
The
that's pretty
slight
close.
was milliseconds away. I want a clutch tip as well from Mark. You just can't kill him. 8-0-4.
Man,
Div 2 NA is so unpredictable.
so close.
It's,
I don't know which
At some
way
point,
we're
I'm just
going.
gonna sit back and enjoy the show and just. I'm gonna stop trying to like second guess who should be doing stuff because it feels like it's always just crank up the weirdness by 12 and then suddenly divide by 4 and suddenly that's the game you're gonna get going.
You gotta ride the waves, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and just. Okay, that's my wave riding sound, by the way. I just.
Very surferish.
Yeah, of course. I like to. I was about to say wave. That's not the
No, that's not.
the act of surfing.
Just surfing, yeah. Surfing is fun, though. Would recommend.
I've never been. Kind of scared of big bodies of water.
Huh.
It's like the. Yeah, the idea of like the deep kind of spook me. Yeah.
Oh. Well, good thing waves, the surfing's not really out to sea, but you can still see
It's
the
on the
sea, I
fringe.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. There goes another duel. There goes more damage for Mark. 178 right now.
78
Ooh.
damage.
Sanctify just lasers down Flea. That's some accuracy coming out from that Snapfire.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Good lord.
I'm really wondering how Wildcard fights now. Like, the entire momentum has shifted away from them. The only way I see them actually fighting is if they can get into a fight to then layer the Doom on top, right? Like, you need to set someone aside and kill. But yeah, I'm just not seeing that opportunity right now. Like, RCY is still scrambling his way towards the Lincolns. This Morphling, once again with his double defensive toolkit, still doesn't have Aghanims. And now CDUB are going for Roshan. Like, they are doing great. I think there's honestly opportunities for Wildcard to have maybe gone to Roshan earlier with Undying, Flesh Golem plus Tombstone.
That's a good point.
They could have taken this themselves, but they never really gave themselves an opportunity to set the map up to take it. And in doing so, yeah, CDUB, 26 minutes into the game, threw an Aegis onto a Terrorblade, Mantis Guardian play, big component of Butterfly Complete, that being the Eagle song, and relatively close to getting to the high ground once again and making a statement to Wildcard. Try to fight me. I dare.
Yeah, Double King has found himself in this position again where he is the king. And Morphling needs a bunch of items before he can actually fight him. Axe is going to be one. Probably looking at an MKB considering that this Terrorblade is heading towards Butterfly at a rather alarming rate. And another day, just another duel. I cannot believe that this keeps happening. Like,
How is this like 2 games in a row? Like, I just feel like Mark Legion is either on another level or there's something intrinsically wrong with Wildcard where they just don't know how to deal with the threat of a Legion. Like, maybe it's so overwhelming in the map play where Terrorblade's pushing waves in. If you run into a Timbersaw, you don't want to kill him, or it's a waste of resources. And on top of that, Mark's kind of sifting through all of that to find the jewels, right?
all the
So I can
reads
see
are
it
just
being
wrong.
hard.
They're like, oh, I'm showing mid, I'm showing bottom, you know, like they're definitely going to be waiting on those lanes and not
Sure, that could
like
be a
a
deal
top,
too.
but
I mean, there's
Yeah.
clearly something that they are not able to master in the length of the series so far, because he is crushing it.
9-0-6. That's insane.
Soon to have
I think it's
BKB
alright.
as well.
Yeah.
As soon as he picks up BKB, now he's not getting lifted in the duels. He's still popping the Lincolns with his halberd, so he's gonna isolate the hero and have a pure one-on-one.
Guy's a beast.
Oh my! I'm sorry for doubting you, Mark.
Yeah,
I think if any other NA mid laner picked Legion, I would have chuckled my way through the game. But no, you have clearly proven that it is a hero player combo to respect.
yes, we are Mark converts here in this cast.
Yes.
In Mark we
Albeit
trust.
Mark and Mark we
All
trust.
hail.
It is. Wait, I'm gonna.
If you want
Isn't
to
Marxism something?
Marxism, yeah.
Marxism, yeah. That
Yeah,
was
so we are Marxists.
getting
I'm sure
close.
that's not. I'm sure that one's not taken. We can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure we didn't do the, the political
Yeah.
economical.
No,
theory
we're
or whatever it
Marxists.
is.
It's entirely different.
Yeah, very different.
That's my ideology. Well, oh, Wildcard, they've been seen once again. Mark is riding at them right now, jumping in. BKB, Blade Mail used as well, and they will find Flea. Flea offers himself up as sacrifice, as you must do at the Temple of Mark. And he gets himself yet another kill. Phew.
Another donation of dual damage over towards our mighty leader Mark.
Must be done. Must be
It
given.
must be done. If you even look into the eyes of Mark, you must present him the damage. And that's kind of been how it's gone. Like every time he's seen a hero, like even in that engagement, he blinks in, fails to get the Doom, but because of Wildcard being clumped up, looking to make a play themselves, just go for the Rubik. And it's unfortunate. In that scenario, you could argue that Wildcard, if slightly better position, would have survived that initiation from the reactions of the Doom. But again, they were grouped up looking to make a play. It's why they were clumped up. And at some point, maybe Legion blinks in. They survive that jump. Don't get jawed. Counterplay with Doom. Run them over. Like, this is probably the game where the last game was like 54% at this point. I think this game, maybe it's like 63% to CDUB. I'm probably leaning slightly more CDUB way. But I think just the fact that we haven't really seen it a 5-on-5 with Tombstone plus Doom, lifts, Morphing actually doing damage, like, I think there's room for comeback potential. Like, it's only a 3k lead.
They might catch Isla here. Once again, in they go. Duel comes down. Damage is there. So, I think the damage is there. It's taking some time to come on through. Yeah, the team is just not coming to join them. And now with the full stuff, with the cookie, they're going to try and get Isla to safety. And actually, the Doom's going to run out. They can maybe look for the turnaround here. Sanctified is going to die. Isla, meanwhile, he is out for the count. As in, he's out of this fight. Oh, the duels. It doesn't matter. Still gets a duel. Can they get the first kill of the game onto Mark? That is a question. He's on the run, but they are chasing. Wildcard looking to bring him down. Buyback comes out from the Ancient Apparition, but it might be too little, too late. Mark on the run. Forced up is there. Oh, he's going to get away again. He's just too damn good. He is just too damn good.
RCY is trying to find him, but
Yeah.
they just can't.
Not going to happen. And now with this this Aegis TV arriving to the fight, I think they need to respect it on the side of Wildcard. I mean, to be clear, it was still a relatively decent fight. And I think they got the die back on the Ancient Apparition at some point during that as well.
They did. Yep, they did.
Okay. Unlucky Duster.
That's kind of what I was expecting, but even the start of that fight was so clunky from Wildcard. A little bit weird. They jump onto the Timber, great, use Doom, but then the Rubik opts to lift the Doom to try and hit the Timber rather than lifting the Timber just to the team, which then causes
She
great
swallowed the
chase.
spider
And,
to catch... No, sorry, go on.
all right. Wait, it's 71% to CDUB? Fair play, I guess.
I see it.
Yeah, I mean, 64, I'm actually quite far away. Quite a failed prediction this time around, my apologies. But sure, I feel like for Wildcard at least, like, they should be confident in the fact, like, they have Octarine on Doom. So every time they get a hero, a kill with the Doom, like, as long as they reset and play accordingly, he's soon to hit level 20 with the cooldown again, like, they can start packing a punch and dictating a little bit more of this game. Like, the Axe is online for the Morphling. He's had it for some time. And we kind of saw the weakness of CDUB shine through there. You're dueling the Undying, but then you get yours up because your BQB's expired, and suddenly things get a little bit weird. Like, there's ways where CDUB can still falter here. Like,
Yeah. Doom is always a
currently,
hero. You know?
this is now the point where Mark clock has ended. Don't forget, Mark the clock is from the 18-minute mark to the 30-minute mark. And as the game goes late, then he kind of falls in line with the ranks of his team. He stops shining and more becomes just a key member of the squad.
Yeah,
but during
I'd
the
agree.
18 to 30-minute mark, it really is just, you know, clock set to Mark. Jewel, does everything.
Free kills anywhere you want them.
Yeah.
11 and 0.
Anything cool in regards to itemization on the neutrals? Not really. I think there's a lot of these Dandelion amulets. Of course, a nice little bit of a damage block from the magic. It's going to help out potentially from a little bit of that Ice Blast shenanigans. On the flip side, both Morph and Ember have status resistance
Yeah.
built in with their Titan Sliver, and having a Sange in play. So both heroes have Sange and Titan Sliver, which is giving them, what, like 20% status resistance right now?
30%.
Pretty cool. Wait, is it? Oh, 34. Wait, no, it's 20. When you hover over it, says 20.
Mine
Wait,
says
20.
30.
Oh, mine's bugged. 29,
Okay.
yeah. I was confused. I did the maths. I'm like, wait a second, it's 20 and 10. Why is it 20 on my screen? Oh, well, it's bugged for my screen. I should have done
That
the
does
maths manually.
happen. That does
It
happen.
wasn't hard. As soon as I said 20, it's like, wait, what? This doesn't check out. I had to...
That's all right.
Thank
But
you,
at the
ASIN,
moment,
for not having a bugged screen.
we are looking towards Roshan at the moment. That'll be the next big factor. Gonna start maybe respawning in 10 seconds. That's when we will know. But they
exciting.
will not. They need to hold one area of the map. Now, CDUB, they're going to hold the top side. So they're basically saying like, okay, well, Roshan could respawn. Either way, they're not going to take an entire at bottom, and he will walk up here, and then we will kill him. And they're correct. It's actually going to spawn pretty much the moment it turns nighttime. So it will be top. And
Wait, hold on. So it's 40
Wildcard
seconds.
need to come and fight this.
So it's 1 second into nighttime when it will spawn. Do you think the game is perfectly coded? That the
Yes, of
second
course I
after
think the game is
into
perfectly
nighttime it'll
coded.
instantly be top, or do you think there'll be that awkward like, "Duh, it was a second, sorry, I went bottom, let me run to top." Do you think
Look.
it's perfect?
Gaben
We were 1 second
Coded
away
this
from checking
himself
how it works.
on a New Zealand beach, completely topless, and he would not make a mistake in that
talking.
scenario. He is in his element. Okay, no mistakes
Okay.
could possibly be made. So
All right, I am staring at the top Roshan to see if it spawns here, just in case. It's actually 2 second window. That's
2
plenty of
seconds.
time.
Okay, yeah. See, never in
Okay, yeah,
doubt. never in doubt.
unfortunate. Yeah. Game has been programmed quite nicely.
And now Roshan says hi.
The real question for me now is, I think Sammy Boys went for an interesting item with the Silver Edge. A lot of these fights have been based off the initiation. As soon as you throw invisibility into the mix, you need a gem carrier. Then you need to buy the gem plus detection. And there's only a ward ob sentry. Actually, there's 2 sentries covering this fight, so
Well.
detection isn't an issue right now for CDUB.
Roshan's down to about half HP. Wildcard. They are taking their time to get in here right now. Martino's find the duel onto the Doom. That means no
Nice.
Doom. But
Undying
the
save.
Tombstone save. That's absolutely huge. Monster can still get off the Doom. Does throw it down onto Legion Commander, but it's only the Legion. Sammy Boy trying to fight up into Double King. Double King does get off the Sunder. Is it going to make a bit of difference, though? Sammy needs to finish the job here. Monster's going to come back in, find the kill. Double King is dead. Wild card. They have made some magic happen right here. Mark's on the run as well. He's going to blink himself across. Might just be able to survive through this one as RTY does get cut down. Isla, he is the cleanup crew right now, and there's a buyback coming through from the Snapfire. They want to see if they can back him up and maybe make a fight out of this one, but Isla is cut down as well. It is going to be a wild card fight. Now, can they take the Roshan as well? They're still hunting. They're still finding. Mark's still looking, and he sees sunlight on the side, but Sammy Boy comes straight back in to try and help him out. Chases
Does he have
back
any
that
lockdown?
pesky Legion Commander.
Oh, Mark has been so annoying, but of course, Monster with the buyback, he dies relatively early in the fight, throws kind of a Hail Mary Doom onto the Legion after death. We got to see the value of Sunlight, the Undying's Tombstone Shard
Yep.
against
Absolute
any of these
game changer.
But now Legion, we didn't really mention it at all because we haven't seen it in the series, but finally it comes into play. And we get to see the big saves coming in.
Yeah.
It is going to fully disjoint that initiation, delaying the duel just a little bit.
A bit of hesitation here as Dire take back control of the area. Monster's the only one around. Now, Monster doesn't have another life here. No
Doom
buyback
is up in
available.
24 seconds. I want to see him play defensive. The fact that he does a buyback, play on the fringe of the fight, let someone else just body
Yeah, but
the initiation. And
They don't have the vision. They don't know if they're in Roche or not. The vision comes down, and then they go immediate duel out this time on Sunlight, which means there will be no Tombstone save. Duster's going to be the next target here.
It's
It's the
the
A-Blast
A-Blast.
just kind of flying off to the side. They need to kill off Duster, and Duster's on the run. Sammy, meanwhile, he's actually going to try and take down Sanctified. I mean, they're all going on different targets, and, well, they're only going to bring down the one of them, but they chase them back.
not the cleanest execution there. Like Sammy Boy, he walks in with the Silver Edge, hits the Snapfire, then throws a hit onto TB, then goes back to Snapfire. Snap lives on like a sliver of HP.
Yeah, but now Wildcard
And of
have
course,
this area
Sunlight.
very well controlled. The vision is there, and this time it's going to be C-Dub's turn to try and aggress into this pit.
Meanwhile, Butt is getting chipped down, but it doesn't matter right now. TB has Metamorphosis in 10 seconds time. Everyone is ready to take a second round of the fight, but AA is dead for 13 seconds.
Kiss is coming through. Sammy Boy, he's got to wait for him out of the pit right now. Sunlight's got to be careful. He's actually already thrown down the Tombstone, which means there is not going to be the save for the Doom. But Sammy, careful. There's the Blade Mail reflecting it back, but he's playing it well. No, he's not. He gets crit down and killed. While it comes to Cookie, Monster backs himself away. RCY, he's got to be cautious here. If he gets stunned up or dueled up, more importantly, he will be brown bread. Roshan, by the way, is so damn low. It might just belong
They're
to
running back
C-Dub
in.
here. Yeah, they want to
He's
finish
gonna
this
go down
up, and
before
they're not
they're
going to
ready.
be here in time. There we
They use
go.
buyback on Rubicon Morphling, and they're just miles away.
Yeah.
They didn't have a tier 2 or tier 1 available in this off-lane side of the map, so because it's on the dire side, there's no outputs to TP to either. They had to, TP to a tier 3 and waddle down the lane. It was
Yeah, it's so brutal.
quite an awkward engagement.
Like, if Roche gets into this cycle where he just starts respawning at, like, nighttime every time or daytime every time, it can be a pain in the ass, but usually it alternates, but yeah. Tough. Wildcard, they didn't have the control. They didn't have anybody there to really delay that Roche attempt either. You know, I feel like anyone goes in, they just end up dying, so.
It kind of boils down to how much Mark is impacting the decision-making of Wildcard, because now the Undying is thinking of using Tombstone to save heroes. The Doom is dooming Legion, so we're not seeing Jules in play. And on top of that, then it's like, wait, Double King, like, guys, I'm not doomed. I'm just going to click away. I don't care about anything. Timbersaul's not getting doomed. Now he's pumping out hexes and just noise throughout the fights. And I think at this point, Mark's done enough in the mid game to soak a Doom or two and just sit back. And he's going for a refresher orb, Nomad. He's going for Blink, BKB, Blade Mail Halberd into maybe a refresher on this Legion Commander. That would be
I'm here for it.
quite a treat to see. Just imagine it. Blink, Jewel, support dead, refresh, blink, Jewel, support dead. Like, it could become Mark o'clock again. Like, normally the clock doesn't strike.
Mark twice.
It does strike twice. Yeah, Mark twice, but we're going to see it maybe.
I'm here for it. Also got the Ninja Gear as well, which is like the best possible item you can ask for on a Legion Commander.
Oh, it's
So
so
sick.
good. But Ninja Gear is one of the best items on Initiators or Position 5 utility supports,
Yep.
because you're always just in the fog, lost in the shadows of the map, unable
Yep.
to be detected, but
Doom has
pumping
one
out
too,
all
which
your
is
key
key.
stuff. Yep, that's very important as well. Yep. Who's going to be getting the shard from this very awkward Tormentor attempt from Wildcard?
A little close for comfort there, but that's all right. And yeah, it's going to be a shard for the Cyborg Morphling.
Okay, so they can now use it through stuns. Not many stuns in play to really care about, so yeah.
But 15 bonus agility. Let's go!
Whoa! Now he just needs what? Satanic plus Eat the Ags and MKB. That would always be the awkward thing with going SMY, Silver Edge, Lincolns, then like Satanic. Like, it's a lot of survivability, but you're missing the. Where's the gotcha item? Where's the haha, I'm 100-0ing you? Whilst if you click on Terrorblade, it's Butterfly, Daedalus, Scardy. Like, everything's like got a bit of a punch to it. And of course, Double King. Only 1, 2, and 5 in this game, but still, not someone you want to mess with.
Nah, he is the carry. He might have a weak KDA, but look at that gold. 31k. And here we go. Meta's been popped. The commitment is here. CDUB, they're looking to take these barracks. And I'm not sure that Wildcard are going to have much to say about it. And try. Poking with spells. Fade Ball bouncing on through. Sleight of Fists lasting a very long time as well. I'll see why. I think it's a pretty big hits there from Double King as he comes close. Sammy is going to break him. Throw a couple of spells their way. Also fortify at the same time as well, so a little bit awkward, but
They have a Lotus as well. Like, they can throw a Lotus onto this TB to prevent potential dooms. AoE press the attack, so these illusions are also getting amped up a little
here they
bit.
go, doing the
found
back line.
Legion.
They'll throw it down onto the Legion Commander. She is doomed up for now, so no Jules going to be available. Monster, though, he doesn't have any help. RCY and Sammy, they are making their way through. Sammy's just going to take down the AA. Meanwhile, well,
Great disengage, great disengage.
Mark's actually going to be able to survive through this. Now, he can maybe look to go for a duel. He's going to do it. Turns around, goes onto the Ember Spirit, and he wins it. Does go down immediately afterwards, but takes the Ember down with him. Buyback from the Ember Spirit. They know they need to take this fight, or the game will be lost, and Double King is just chopping through everyone right now.
Morph's dead.
When
Doom's dead. No buyback.
Oh, well, I guess the game's over then.
He got hit by a Mindbreaker and just deleted.
Oh.
Look, just click on Morphling. Look how much anti-shift he's got. He just didn't expect the Mindbreaker hit from the TB, and that's just game, Nomad. It's over. Like,
It's over.
I don't think RCY. You know what? I can just
Oh
say
my goodness.
RCY should not be able to defend this. CW have done it. Mark has done it. Mark is literally OP on Legion Commander.
I never want to see Mark on Legion Commander again, but I also do. Smile
And that is
comes out
truly the
from
best
Mark,
thing.
and there it is.
Great
the
stuff,
GGs.
Mark. Great stuff. And the XD as well. Wildcard, they popped off with the all chat after game 1, getting a bit too big for their boots.